Hey guys, Jackson Dynamite here. Welcome to my video about my tips to survive your first night. Maybe you're a parent and your kid's like, I want to play Minecraft. And you want to be able to show your kid how cool you are at Minecraft. Check this out. So I'm going to just start a new world. My first night. Keep it on survival mode, normal mode, cheats off. Everything else is good here. Later, when you become an expert, you can get in here and fiddle with options. But just get into a world so we can teach you how to do this. Join me on twitch.tv. My schedule's on there if you want to join me live. And also, check this world out and check this world out. YouTube, obviously, you're on my YouTube channel, so... And check it out. Here we are. So this is good. This is good. We've got some cows. We got some sugar cane. We got all this body of water. So the first thing you need to do is you got to get some wood because you need to make a pickaxe like super quick. So do we have any? We have gravel right there. Any stone? Oh, there's a village. Oh, okay. So we lucked out. There's a village. So we could just go to the village. But let's pretend the village isn't there. Let's just pretend. The first thing you would do. So honestly, if you spawn in your new world and there's a village, just jump over to the village. And everything I'm about to show you, you can do it directly into the village, but then you have the protection of the beds and the village people singing, what? No. So punch the tree. What we want to do is get enough wood, just a little bit of wood, so we can make a pickaxe. The pickaxe is probably your first favorite tool because then we can get stone and ores. And once we get some more cobblestone, we're going to be able to make some stone tools. And that's what we want. So just grab some wood, 4 planks, put it on your crafting table. To get that, I click E on the PC. Here we go. Put it in there. Boop. Crafting table. And we put that crafting table down. And now if you put planks in there again, you can now break up the planks and get some sticks. And if we put the rest of the planks in there, we can actually get a pickaxe. Get 3 planks across the top. 2 sticks make the staff of the handle. There we go. And now what we need to do is get some stone. So if you just find a pocket like this, you can pretty easily get down here. And it shouldn't take you long. There you go. You found stone. Shouldn't take you long at all to find some stone. So get yourself maybe 20 blocks of this stuff. Give yourself some blocks. You want 2 for a sword, 3 for an axe, 3 for a pickaxe, maybe a little bit for the hoe, just so you can start gardening a little bit. And you want 1 for the shovel. 1 for the shovel, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go. Oh, we just found iron. Do you see what I see? We're going to want to make that cobblestone pick first, but that is so cool. So normally in the game, you might find iron in caves, in the kind of the exits, entrances of caves, or down deep into the caves. We found it just getting some of this cobblestone, so we lucked out. That's pretty awesome. So let's get back up here to our crafting table real quick. And we're going to make a cobblestone pick. See how fast that was? Boom. Don't need that anymore. And while we're here, let's make an axe. See that? That's an axe. We can then bring this down here and make a sword. Pretty easy. And put this boom, boom, boom. And while I'm here, I'm going to make that. No, I made the wrong thing. Oh, man. It's okay. Make a shovel. And I'm going to make some more of this. There we go. All stone tools. So let's get down here and actually let's get this iron. All right, so first thing's done, pickaxe. Second thing's done, all stone tools. Just make it as quick as you can. You got your stone tools. Any more? Nothing else. I got 4 pieces of iron. Are you serious? There's nothing else down here? Just poke around a little bit. Sometimes how the game works is when it spawns these ores. Sometimes they spawn and you might get like a different block around it, but nope, I think we're good. And let's get out of here. Let's use the right tool for the job. There we go. What do we got there? We got the saplings. There's a sapling from the tree that we chopped down. Pretty cool. Let's pick up our crafting table. Now, we've got the pickaxe. We got the stone tools. To survive in this game, you do need a food source, like super bad. You need a food source and you need shelter. So I'm going to chop down some of these logs. Go over here to this field. Take out the hoe. And what you can do is if you break this grass, that'll give you seeds. Oh, chickens are good too. Another food source. Another food source. And we can make, let's do it. We'll do a combination here. I'm here. You hear that under the ground? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we go, you just plant them like that. So you use the hoe, you right click on the ground with the hoe to make the soil turn over. And then you can take your seeds and put them in there. What this is gonna do is that those are gonna grow up to be wheat. And the cool thing about wheat is 3 wheat will make bread, but also once we make the wheat, we can actually lure cows where we want. They will follow the wheat. Also, if you click on 2 cows with the wheat, you can make cow babies. Now, let's also just see what these chickens are doing. We got some extra seeds? We do. We can do the same thing. What do we got down here? Just a little hangout area. The chickens are going to start following us, right? So here's what we can do. Let's lure these chickens closer. Oh, there's an egg. Collect the eggs. Now, when you get the egg, you can throw those eggs and they will crack. And sometimes they will be another chicken after they've cracked. Another chicken will come out. We lost track of our... There it is over there. Come on, chickens. Get with the program. I'm just going to lure them over here. All right, let's see what we get here. Yep, see, a little chicken came out. So what we can do is if you get some planks and you put the planks in the crafting table, you can then make some fences like this. So what we can do is we can actually fence in our garden, but we can also fence in. And what we can do too, real quick, is let's make ourselves a gate. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we've made some fences. We made a little gate. This tree could come in handy later. Let's plop a tree down there. And let's get the seeds. Let's lure this one. Come on. Come on. So you can lure them in here. Yep, come on over here. Come on over here. Hey, no, come on. You gotta come in here. Oop. So if you click on 2 of them, they should make another little baby. So now we're creating that food source, right? You're creating the food source because then the more of those we can actually kill the older ones, keep the younger ones. Same thing with the cows. All right, so let's do this. Go back to the crafting table. Circle the crafting table with some cobblestone. Ooh, now we've got a furnace, right? We're going to plop that down there. Now, in the furnace, I'm going to put in, usually we want coal or a better fuel source at the bottom, but I'm just going to put a couple logs in there. I'm going to melt down this so we can make ourselves a little bucket, because I'm going to bring that bucket over here, get some water over here. So now as you're collecting eggs, check this out. You can actually, let's see, I get another fence post. Sometimes I like to do this too. If I create this up here, it gives me a place to shoot them at, like, you know, like this. So you can break them off that. Because sometimes if you aim them down there, they might bite the dust. We got some chickens. We got some food growing. And now we're going to take this crafting table. Boop, boop, boop. Some people probably would have made maybe an iron pickaxe, but that's okay. Because we want crops. Now, when you put water next to your crops, it's going to make your crops grow faster. Check that out. It's going to make them have the soil is going to get better. And they're going to grow faster in your game, and you're going to want that. All right, so now we don't have sheep around. That is a problem. But there might be some sheep that way. So real quick, let's just run this way and see if we can find some sheep. Because if we can get some sheep, we can sleep this night away. If we don't get sheep to get wool, I'll take that egg, thank you. Then we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. We want the most, you can't mix and match the wool. So if you get white, you got to get the white. If you find a bunch of gray sheep, we need one more. So if you can't build a house the first night, see if you can build a bed to sleep the night away. There we go. And you see that zombie? He's coming after me. But we're not going to let him do what he's going to do. He's going to just do whatever he's going to do. Problem we have is we built our bed, but because there's monsters nearby, like underneath where we are, it won't let you sleep. So you got to move a little bit away. So you've survived the first night, technically. So if you can build a bed, great. Now we got that. Now what we can do is if you throw some logs into the furnace, is again, if you don't have coal, throw some logs in the furnace, and we can make charcoal. We can make some charcoal, which is great, because then we can make some torches from that. Now see, these chickens are going to start laying their own eggs in here, and you can go and collect these and break these off your post, so that way you can see if you can collect more chickens. And as you can see, I got some seeds now. I can try to get 2 more of them to hang out, make another little chicken. 1, 2, there should be a third one in there somewhere. There she is. Oh, there's my charcoal. Let's get rid of that first wooden tool. And then let's go into here and get ourselves some torches. Don't know where this noise is coming from. Oh my gosh. All right, so this normally doesn't happen when you first spawn. We have found ourselves a spawner. Check this out. Right on the surface. You find these sometimes in dungeons. You can find these in dungeons, and that little box down there that's glowing will spawn whatever's in it. So right now, these are going to spawn skeletons. The cool thing is, we can gain... Oh my gosh, that is so ridiculously loud. I'm opening it up because they're going to burn to death, and we can just go collect all their stuff. So we're going to see what happens here. This is... I've never had this before. Oh my god, can you guys even hear me? Shut up down there! So normally when you find these, there could be zombie spawners, they can be spider spawners, they can be skeleton spawners. What's up, dude? Check this out. Look at this. There's a bat in here too. And normally what you do, you'd run up to it and you'd put torches all around it. Like you'd put a torch here, 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 and here. And that light level would make it so they're not going to spawn. Now, they probably won't spawn now because this is out in the daytime. But at nighttime, this would be a complete trap. But check this out. Oh, we got some gunpowder, we got some wheat, and a saddle. So these chests are cool. And usually there's 2 chests. What the heck? That's all the noise. That explains all the noise we were experiencing. Okay, so what I did is I made myself a little place for the cows. But check this out. When you get skeleton bones, you can actually go in here and make bone meal. And you can actually make your crops grow faster. Check that out. And then you can harvest those crops. And you can grow them again. And we can bone meal these. There we go. And then we can go like that. So those crops are almost done. But now we got a ton of wheat. Can we sleep the night away? As soon as you can see stars, you can go to bed. And since we killed all those skeletons, we're not going to have an issue going to sleep. And now, where are we? We got to go find some cows. Crafting table. 3 wheat across. All right. Let's make 1 more. All right. Then it gives us enough. So I need something to eat. All right. Let's go find some cows. Come on in here. Come on in here. There we go. This game. So much more. But this is like the starting stuff. And then you take the wheat, click one, click the other, and now the cows are going to hang out and make, boop, another cow. Hey, Joey. And then what you can do is you can make yourself a little house. Let me play for a second and see if I can make myself a small little dwelling. First, what I would do is start off with a foundation, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then maybe like 1, 2, 3, like that. We can even do something super small, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we come back this way, maybe. Nice and small, not too big, small footprint. And we can add some planks in there. And the way to conserve these planks, it would be to go to your crafting table, get a couple of planks, right? And then you can actually make slabs like this. And by doing that, you can conserve your resources. Something like that, maybe, right? And then what we could do is real simply bring these up on the corner, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And for now, it's gonna look weird. Let's let's put some of this diorite in here as well, just because we want to get this all buttoned up. And when you get a chicken out, get raw chicken and feathers. So feathers are going to be good if you want to make yourselves some arrows. Very helpful. And we got the charcoal there. Let's burn off that chicken because we need some food like super bad. And let's mate some more cows. What's up, friends? There we go. We got another cow. And we got this little dainty little house, right? Nothing crazy going on here in this house. If you take the pumpkins, put them in your crafting table, you can actually make pumpkin seeds. So we can decide, like, maybe we want over here, maybe we have a pumpkin seed patch, like right here. And then we have more pumpkin seeds right here. Like that. And then there's 4 more, so maybe we go something like that. And what we can also do here is I got some sand. If you want, you can actually put some sand in your furnace to make glass. So we can actually put some windows in. Let me put a simple roof on this, and I'll be right back. And that's it. A nice little quaint cottage. Nah, probably not really even a cottage, but it's a place to stay, right? It's a place to go at night. You have a bed inside. You have a piece of wood hanging over your bed, which is confusing as all get up. But you can then what you can do is you can bring your stuff inside like this. Don't need this outside anymore. That's going to be messy to bring inside, so maybe we'll hold off on that. Put your furnace there, your crafting table there. There you go. You can always make yourself another chest if you've got some extra wood, which I do. Like that. And eventually you can move that stuff out. We've got some pumpkins planted. We've got some wheat going. We've got chickens and cows. So again, spawn in the world. Get that wooden pickaxe as fast as you can. Get some stones. Make some stone tools. Find your food source. Coal, torches, and get some wood and some cobblestone and throw together just a place to be. A place to be. And I know we spawned near here, but hey, before we go though, let's go check out that village that we saw at the very beginning and see what's there. Dun da da, and it's almost nighttime too. Ooh, this is bad timing. But luckily there's some beds in town. But check this out. So if you spawn near a village, it makes your life a lot easier. Oh my gosh. Good luck, villagers. Have fun. Have fun in your freaky weird village. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it's very cool to spawn near a village. Let's sleep the night away, then we can check out this village. Oh, nothing in here. Nothing to see here. Can I sleep here, please? And then we'll kill some monsters in the morning. Anybody in town here? So these villages, a lot of times they'll have chests. Oh, so look at that. Food source crazy. It's a good idea to raid the chests because not only can you get the chest if you want them, you're getting a food source. You can collect this stuff if you want this. These are work tables. That's a blast furnace to furnace ores a lot faster. If you didn't have a bed, you can easily get your bed. There's cats. What else we got here? So spawn near a village. Iron golem. So a lot of times these villages will spawn these to help protect the villagers. Get a book. I'll take the book. Sure, what the heck. These are little farm stands. Super cute farm stands. But yeah, you just go over here and you just... Brewing station, right? You can make potions in this game. Potions that make you go invisible. Potions that give you extra strength. Potions that make you jump, run fast. All sorts of things. Your kids are going to be clamoring. Another worksmith's table. And we didn't go in this house yet. I will take all that. All those apples. Check out these apples. Potatoes we could plant back in our little homestead. So yeah, village is the way to go if you happen to spawn near a village in your new world. Take some wheat. This is a super fast way. Check this out. Super fast way to get actual wheat. So much easier. You can see how fast we could have gotten into this town and gotten everything we needed in a short period of time. A lot of times, too, they have crops already growing. I don't happen to see that here, though. I don't see crops. Oh, there's some maybe over there. 2 more little... Oh, my gosh, this is a freaky place. Lots of apples in these chests. Not that cool, but what the heck is this? Parkour skills. I'm just going to go in here. Nothing's in there. You got some wheat here. I'll take your wheat. That's cool. And nothing in there. And I think... Is that about it? I mean, there's some iron. That's cool. So the iron on the cliffside there, and this goes up here. Sometimes you follow these. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Sometimes you can follow these trails, and they'll bring you to more houses. But that might be it. Yeah, that's the whole village. But check it out. There's this guy's garden over here. Pretty cool. Nothing growing there. But as you can see, villages, super easy way to get everything you need, even like these. Don't feel free to harvest everything. Come back here. Some people even stay in the village, help the village grow, build a wall around the village, protect these guys. You do whatever you got to do. But there you go. This is actually a pretty crazy village because of this. This is nuts. But there's iron right there. There's coal. A lot of resources here. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out. This is kind of how I would start a Let's Play. This is how I would start a world. It's kind of how I get my first set of tools and build a place to stay. And I hope you learned something along the way, and it was great hanging out with you today. Subscribe to the channel, hang out. We'll see you again. Thanks so much for your support. Bye-bye.